we have the nautical charts. We said nautical charts are showing the graphic representation of the sea area and the adjacent coastal regions. So that's what the nautical chart is showing. It shows the graphic representation of the sea area and the adjacent coastal regions. So you'll find that. Whereas I said, if we talk the topographic map, could be the whole of South Africa or part of South Africa. It doesn't choose a smaller area. It captures a lot. But if somebody wants a smaller area, topographic map can do the same. But I want to link these two, that topographic map and the nautical charts are almost similar, are close to one another. Now, the information all these, the topographic maps or nautical charts, they have scales. A scale could be bigger or smaller, depending on the information you want to put on that map or on that chart. So the scale goes that way. We'll go later on, we'll talk about how the scales are measured or prepared. So we'll have a smaller scale or a bigger scale. Now, what is included in nautical charts? What can you get there? Is it lighthouses only? No, it's not. It can even show the depth of water in the oceans, nautical charts. But how do we know the depth of water? The equipment, technology is there. It's going to assist us these days. When in the olden days, one would be having a stick, putting a stick there and test how far the stick is going. No, it's no longer like that now. We have got something we call an echo sounder. An echo sounder. An echo sounder is going to do the work for you. You'll get it right. How it works, it will be another level. We're not going to discuss that now. You can also find the height of land in the oceans or nearby oceans, land. And that one could be in contours. For instance, if you look at the meters at sea, it's zero. It starts from zero. The sea level is zero. And then as you move up, going up to the land, you are adding some meters again. And then they go on and go on and go on and go on up. So, by the way, I want to just clarify that you will also get the height of land. There are contours there, you'll see. And then also, there are also natural features of the seabed. Anything that is natural, that is in the seabed, you'll get it. If there's a hill, that can be an obstacle to a ship, that one must be charted so that the ships know when they get to that. Though there are lanes, really, there are lanes at sea where the ships are supposed to be steered. They don't go like anywhere in the vast area of water. No, they don't. There are lanes, we call them shipping lanes. Then we have details of the coastline. These people are seafarers, they must know where they are. In this coastline, what do we find? What do you find next to us? Right. If we have problems, is there a port closer? Because we need communication. Who can assist us when we are where we are? Right. Government, what is a city that is here? Because if they are experiencing problems in a certain country, they must be able to connect maybe with the Department of Transport. I've worked with the Department of Transport for a long time. I would be called at night. Things happening, especially during this time where we have security issues. So they must be able to communicate. Maybe they are attacked by the pirates. They must be able to be assisted addressing that. So because seafarers should be protected. And one other thing the IMO is insisting on is that seafarers must be taken care of as much as possible whenever they are in trouble. So, details of the coastline is shown there, and also navigational hazards. As I have already mentioned, that one, navigational hazards. Is there an iceberg somewhere where maybe a ship, without knowing there's an iceberg, that iceberg it can meet? It must be shown that that area has too much iceberg. Think about the Antarctica. Think about the Arctic. These vessels go there. How do they save themselves from those kinds of hazards? So the nautical charts must show that. Location of natural resources. Location of man-made aids of navigation. Man-made aids, like for instance a lighthouse is a man-made aid of navigation. They must know where they are. Information on currents and tides. They must know strong currents in a certain area. Is the Mozambique's current strong? If it's strong, how strong it is? How are tides in the port of Durban at 11 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening? How are tides? To what height do they go? All that information. That's why it must be captured. That's why I say you must be able, as a school, to have the nautical charts, tables, and publications, so that you know what is happening in Durban tomorrow. So those things will be charted. They will be there. Currents, tides. And then the local details of the magnetic field of the area. This one is a little bit detailed because I say the local details of the Earth's magnetic field in that area. Now, this one, I'm not going to go deep in it because I believe that we need to go back to our Earth and talk about the true north and the magnetic north and the causes of the magnetic north. Why do we have two norths now? What is really happening? What is the Earth doing so that we come out with the magnetic north shifting of the north to another direction or deviation, or what causes those variations? So it's another video we'll talk about. So, but it will be there in your charts. And we have also in the nautical charts other man-made structures. For instance, the harbors and bridges. For instance, maybe somehow along the line, the ship will have to approach a bridge. They must know that bridge even before they leave their port of departure. Buildings, where the buildings are. What building is where when they get to the port? Because when they get to the port, maybe they will want immigration, right? Because you are not expecting the seafarers, the ship, to berth in the port of Durban, and then they rot in that ship. They can't even get out and get to the city and buy a few things. They must, I think the convention, the MLC is talking about these things, that the seafarers must be taken care of. South Africa has ratified the Maritime Labor Convention. So it means that we have a responsibility to take care of seafarers from all over the world. So I've already told you that all this chart or charting system, in order to understand it, you must be having charts themselves and tables so that you are able to look at them. And the people who can help you to get those charts and the tables are the publishers. Maybe I'll advise you, if I'll advise any school that wants it at the required time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me thank you for today. I don't want these my lectures to be very long, because you'll end up being confused. I've forgotten to tell you yesterday. After all, my video just stopped before I said goodbye. I've forgotten to tell you that this piece of work I've done, and yesterday's one, and others, you'll get them in this same video in my website. My website, the video Maritime Studies, just go to Maritime Studies or From Land to Oceans, and you subscribe, and then you'll get all that. But you won't get the notes of what I've talked about today and yesterday. You will get those notes from my website, www.memec.org. That's where I load my notes after I have spoken. Those learners who would want to remind themselves of what I have said must go to my website. But if you want to watch me, get to my video, subscribe, and you get there. There's no money for getting to my videos or anybody's videos. You just subscribe and get the information all the time you want. Goodbye. Thank you. See you tomorrow.